In this example, we will be factorizing 6x squared plus x minus 2. Factorization is the process of writing terms as the product of their factors. This is done by finding the highest common factor amongst the terms. For a quadratic expression, the process is altered to produce 4 terms to be factorized. This is done by splitting the x term into 2 terms. When summed together, these 2 terms give us back our x term. Let us go through the process of finding these 2 terms. Quadratic expressions have a standard form of ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of the x squared term, and in this example, a is equal to 6, where b is the coefficient of the x term, and in this example, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to the constant. In this example, c is equal to negative 2. Finding these coefficients are important because they help us complete our sum product table. The sum product table is a 2-column table with the sum column on the left and the product column on the right. The sum column would be equal to b. Recall in this example, b is the coefficient of the x term and it is equal to 1. And the product column will be equal to ac. AC, of course, is the product of a and c. In this example, this is 6 times minus 2, which is equal to negative 12. So our next step is to find the factor pair of negative 12 that will sum to 1 and multiply to negative 12. We start this by listing the factors of 12. So the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Let's investigate the first factor pair, which is 1 times 12. In order for 1 times 12 to be equal to negative 12, one of these numbers must be negative. So let's say we have negative 1. Negative 1 times 12 is equal to negative 12. But negative 1 plus 12 is equal to positive 11. This is not equal to b, so this factor pair will not work. Similarly, if 12 was negative, 1 times negative 12 is equal to negative 12, but 1 plus negative 12 is equal to negative 11. This is not b, so this factor pair will not work. The next factor pair, 2 times 6. Well, if 2 was negative, negative 2 times 6, that is equal to negative 12. But negative 2 plus positive 6 is equal to positive 4. This is not b, so this factor pair will not work. And similarly, if 6 was negative, 2 times negative 6, that is equal to negative 12. But 2 plus negative 6, that is equal to negative 4. This factor pair will also not work. And let's investigate the last factor pair, 3 times 4. Let's see, if 3 was negative, we would have negative 3 times 4, that is equal to negative 12. And negative 3 plus 4, that is equal to positive 1. So we just found our factor pair, negative 3, positive 4. Negative 3 times positive 4, that is equal to negative 12. Negative 3 plus positive 4, that is equal to positive 1. Now that we have our factor pair, we can now replace our x term. So we get 6x squared minus 3x plus 4x minus 2. Here we see that minus 3x plus 4x will give us back our positive x term. We shall now factorize the first pair and the second pair separately. The first pair, 6x squared minus 3x. We shall start with the coefficients. Here we have 6 and 3. The highest common factor of 6 and 3 is 3. We now find the highest common factor of our algebraic variables, x squared and x. The highest common factor of x squared and x is x. our next step is to find the complementary factor of every term in the first pair. So, what can I multiply by 3x to get 6x squared? Or 3x into 6x squared? The answer is 2x. What can I multiply by 3x to give me negative 3x? Or 3x into negative 3x? The answer is negative 1. I now factorize the second pair. I start with my coefficients, which is 4 and 2. The highest common factor of 4 and 2 is positive 2. 4x is the only algebraic term in the pair. So, my next step is to find the complementary factor for each term in the pair. What can I multiply by 2 to get positive 4x? Or 2 into positive 4x? The answer is 2x. What can I multiply by 2 to get negative 2? Or 2 into negative 2? The answer is negative 1. I notice that 2x minus 1 is common in both my first and second terms. Well, I can factor out 2x minus 1 and follow the steps of factorization here. So, what can I multiply by 2x minus 1 to give me 3x times 2x minus 1? Or 2x minus 1 into 3x times 2x minus 1? The answer is 3x. What can I multiply by 2x minus 1 to give me 2 times 2x minus 1? Or 2x minus 1 into 2 times 2x minus 1? The answer is positive 2. So we've just noticed that we've factorized 6x squared plus x minus 2 into two factors, 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 2. That is my answer.